First ban theme park. Maybe gonna have to ban mention against the mod.
Yep.
Okay. Plantation. And okay. Serk decides to get the extra ban in exchange of his first pick. So he bans New Age City.
Serk won the first auto qualifier. Meanwhile, Ahmad got in through the points system and was, I think, halfway through those who got it.
Let's see, first map is gonna be Library.
Your seed does not change halfway through the tournament, just because your results are different from what the seed says that should be expected.
As a reminder for everyone who maybe just joined in, Ahmad and Serk already played, and Ahmad won 6-2. So
with this very same
work,
seed advantage, by the way.
So let's see. Maybe Serk just needed some warm up before coming back to Ahmad. Alright, goes past the wave and dodges Ahmad's tackle attempt. 2 points so far, looking very good for Serk. Shockwave, okay, it's gonna be a win trade there. In order to get past the bomb, as well as preventing Ahmad from grappling for a second. Does not manage to get the very fast route at the bottom route, so they decide to go for resources instead. Serk taking this very, very large. Just being forced to do another win trade. Probably shouldn't use any of the boost there, but he does anyways to not get boxed by Ahmad. Takes a very long way to come back from this. Ahmad just take
very good bomb.
All he can to keep his momentum. This is breathtaking. Okay, very good tackle by Serk there. I think that put Ahmad on the ground.
I think what happened was Ahmad went for a swing, then realized that swing would land them into some spikes with how low it was going. And Serk gets the first point.
Oh my god.
Does Serk need to use the restroom again?
He has to take out all the pressure. Just in a single blow. Hopefully nothing too bad's happening. Okay. Serk seems to be back.
And it was Zoo.
Ahmad wants Zoo. Alright, Serk manages to take the skip, but not Ahmad. Alright, so despite being hit by a bomb, still managed to find
Ooh,
an angle
ahmad
to take
misses
big
the
advantage.
slope. Barely gets an item before the point.
Which is pretty much, yes, the best of the worst situation. Very good item there. Serk kind of gave this one to ahmad by going backwards, but it's also a very difficult mind game to play around.
I believe that the going backwards was an attempt to dodge an item that didn't work out. Because ahmad still hit with the ball. Ooh, ahmad misses a grapple, which I think is... yeah, that seals it. ahmad attempts to win trade on the third point.
Not even the last. Two 0.
Okay, ahmad is attempting zoo again.
Yeah, ahmad is not having this. He really wants just a good match on Zoo. Everyone just kept running into walls. There we go. Good drop for both players. Serk has to adapt his gameplay a little bit to not lose too much speed.
Looks like ahmad's getting back in the zone here.
Finally locked in again.
ahmad using the ancient technique of invisible grapple lines.
Good attempt with the golden grapple to try and catch ahmad on his double jump. However, the gainer here is very good.
ahmad goes straight through collecting that shockwave. Cycles it out for a box. Potentially very deadly if used at the right spot. Not deadly, but that definitely didn't hurt. Well, it definitely didn't hurt ahmad. It hurt Serk a little. Serk makes it into... ahmad makes it into the fast tunnel route. Slight screw up on the swing up section. ahmad doesn't manage to reach the items. Ooh, I think ahmad might have clipped the ground there, but maybe not on their end. ahmad lets themselves get hit with the ice in exchange for getting a bit of speed, because on that spot it doesn't really matter, because you're going to lose the speed regardless.
Alright. So far looking very, very good for both players.
We're about to hit
Neck
sudden
and
death
neck
on the
in place.
for the first time on a map besides genetics.
Both players missed the item boxes.
They've completed 2
ahmad
entire
managed
laps
big
so
lead.
far.
Golden not going to be very useful. However, the box there forces Serk to take an awkward route. The box is still going to be there for the next round.
Ooh. Will the missile hit? This is going to be a
Yeah, it
lethal
will,
spot for a crate. But it gets dodged. However, oh! ahmad manages... ahmad fails to get into the fast route, but manages to get a cam kill off on Serk just in time.
That's crazy. And it was all for the first point, by the way. Just to make up for what the Zoo match just before it was.
All
ahmad
that for a
gets
little
some
drop
ice
of
there.
blood.
Probably gonna use it slightly after the drop. At the swing up there.
Ooh.
Or here to force Serk behind him. Actually, very clever usage there.
Crate drop on the slope again, probably.
Second slope box.
Probably would have been better to use that earlier so that the boss could end up on a higher spot so that it would guaranteed hit instead of having to just be in the same spot as the other one. That probably would have been able to get Ahmad.
Alright, that ball is.
Ooh, that's a lethal ball.
Extremely scary for Serk's position. Ahmad decides to go for a rocket there. It hits the wall, does not succeed to its mission. What a disappointing rocket. How could it not do the one thing it was supposed to do? Okay, very nasty slow box there. Another box here, which is extremely annoying for Serk. However, he still dodged every single boxes. So hazards are just stacking up. Which I believe, yeah, these boxes that are still there, but Ahmad actually counters them with the shockwave to be able to play the game. Good box dodge there. If you're small reminder, there's a box here, which they both dodge probably reactively. Rocket not gonna be very useful there. Manages to get some boost to make up with his lack of advantage. Serk so far takes a very long route for an item, which turns out to be very useful for him. In the end, it's gonna be Southern Death. Ahmad is not taking it and actually going for a win trade. Full-on win trade. Looking extremely good for Ahmad. Serk this time being patient and not getting hit by the free ball. Box on the corner.
Very annoying spot for a box. I think this is it.
That was pretty good. Yeah. What a match. Damn.
All right. Heading over to Pitfall. Much faster start for Ahmad here. Looks like Serk might regret picking Pitfall. Ahmad perfectly blind running through the transition. Ooh, and an ice here.
Yeah, going for resources because he knows he's dead. But Ahmad sees that, so he does not use his own resources.
Resulting in them both having been at full boost with ice. Oh, Ahmad gets hit with the ice. Serk wins the ice fuel, but Ahmad's still barely alive. Nope, they hit their own box from the last round. 1-1. Serk does have boost advantage now, though. And it looks like the lever didn't get pulled before the round ended. So they're both going to have to use boost to gain their speed. In addition to the... Oh, that's a lethal ice. 2-1 on this map so far. We might be only getting 2 laps today. Also, Furnace is back. Though I'm sure you all noticed.
Very good box. Both players saw each other in front of the other. Ahmad
very annoying rocket place.
Yeah, he tried to use it, but Serk was much closer than he expected.
Ahmad is gradually catching back up. Oh, not sure what slowed down Ahmad there, but they slowed down a lot. Uh-oh, gonna have to go backwards to get onto the grapple section, or boost forwards, which also works. Ahmad uses the bomb slightly too late to hit. Ahmad collects resources rather than go the fast route. And it works out just fine, as they are still in the lead.
Forces Ahmad to take it low. Don't feed the lions.
Oh, that's a lethal rocket! 2-2. Ahmad's making a comeback.
So far, every matches has been like a 2-3 on every single maps.
Yep. We're heading over to Disco Land. Advantageous spawn went to Serk, and they used that immediately. Not a good position for Ahmad to be in.
No one going for any items or resources thus far. Trying to play with whatever they have.
Ahmad still has not yet collected a single item. And finally that changes when the golden hook is probably going to get cycled on Slate. Or not! Very rare long distance hit. I don't think I've seen a longer distance hit in a tournament before, period.
That's one hell of a curved hook.
Wow.
Alright, now that Ahmad is ahead, he's gonna have to not get hit by the same golden grapple. That would be embarrassing.
Ooh, good use of the drill there to get through that shockwave that was pending boost.
Very good, going...
We're about to enter sudden death yet again.
No tackles in bounds, despite pretty much playing into each other.
Alright, now the big question. Nope, Ahmad is not going to save that for next round there. Recycle it now and get a ball. Boom. Boulder does not hit.
Okay, golden hook there. Serk decides to cycle it, which turns out to be a very good decision.
Oh, that's a lethal ice. Second point for Serk. Ahmad is in a bit of trouble now. Despite that minor boost advantage, they cannot afford a win trade. So they have to go all out from now on. No more conserving resources can be managed.
Serk seems to be in a very good position.
Ooh, not good for Ahmad there. Ooh, but a very nice hook. Oh, Ahmad tries to swing back to dodge the ice, but it still hits, making it 3-2.
Alright, going to Plaza next.
Also, if anybody is typing in the YouTube chat, I can no longer see it for some reason. It is currently 3-2 with Serk winning.
Ahmad gets a bomb. Does not want to use his boost to try and kill Serk early.
This is first to 9, win by 2. Very good drop there from Ahmad.
Rocket's gonna be used. Unfortunately, it hits the wall. Not gonna be much to be done with this golden hook either.
Ahmad goes for it and it does not work. Which is why people don't go for it.
Really nice try though.
Yeah, there's an extremely narrow window where that's worth going for. Which means most of the time it's never worth going for. Because of the risk that you misjudged the window.
Ahmad got a slither of boost, so he's good.
Second point for Ahmad. Ahmad does a win trade.
Missing the slope, forcing a win trade to try and get as many resources away from Serk as possible.
If this crate is safe in the right spot, that might be enough. Or they could let Serk ahead of them. Keep it until next round, maybe?
It was actually a very good move from Serk because he did something that Ahmad really could not do to try and get ahead. Alright.
Rocket, this has pretty much the same usefulness here. Doesn't quite hit this time. Ooh, very narrow gap there.
Forcing Serk to take the most difficult path possible.
Oh! Ahmad messes up the slope transfer down there, but they were far enough in the lead that they are able to... Oh, that's probably it here. Especially with that crate. Nope, Ahmad just barely keeps it in there.
It's gonna be extremely difficult, but I believe Ahmad can still do it.
Ahmad is probably clenching right now.
God. Oh my
Holy
God.
crap, this is so close. We're about to enter into sudden death again. There's now 2 crates sitting down there.
Dude, there was probably like 1 cell in Ahmad's entire body that was still on screen.
Serk gets yet another crate, but this time Ahmad has taken back the lead, so that crate has to be cycled out for an item that's useful in this position ASAP. Ahmad can no longer afford to pull that lever for Serk. Rocket here could be lethal if it ends up hitting, but it hits the ground instead. But Ahmad is just able to outrun at the very end, making it 3-3.
Holy 7 hours of streams. I don't know what time it is for both of these players, but it must be really late.
Or early. Because I think it's these are extremely they start extremely early in the morning for Ahmad. We're heading over to City Run R2.
A shockwave there. Oh, almost blocks Ahmad's hook. Just barely not in time.
Ooh,
Undodgeable
almost.
twice. Ahmad, knowing this, does not use any of his resources. However, he does not manage to die fast enough.
Just item spam everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh no! Ahmad isn't able to close off the gate in time and is now 2-0. Ahmad cannot afford to win trade now. That's a lethal ball.
Okay, similar item for both players.
Good, great. Cycle up crate for crate. Bottom route is now a bad idea for anybody who's going there.
Ahmad did not use the bomb to close the gate, weirdly enough.
Use it there to get a point, which is, in my opinion, more valuable.
Well, if he closed the gate behind him, it would have.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Point.
The timing on that can be a bit tricky.
Very good defensive shockwave to not get hit by the rocket.
And Ahmad forgot that he put the crate down, and then gets balled by Serk, which results in the point. Unfortunate. 4-3 for Serk. And we're heading to the airport.
Okay, both players taking top route.
As one would expect, since that is the fastest route. Oh, both players going for the skip, but Ahmad misses and hits the spikes. Point for Serk. Good hook.
Many consider Ahmad to be like a top 3 player. And Serk, I don't know exactly, but I believe he, at least from what I can see, he should be in like top 4 or even 5.
Oh, long distance ball. Good box there from Serk.
Very aggressive shockwave.
Serk declines to pull the lever, blocking Ahmad. Good shockwave there from Serk. Ahmad's not so much. Point for Ahmad with a pre-ball. Does it hit? Probably not, because that's easily jumpable. Though it did give Ahmad a slight lead. Ahmad gets full boost from the chamber.
The score currently is 4-3 for Serk. We might be looking at a reset.
Not if that continues. Oh, that's a very good ball. Ahmad almost makes it to the point where they can grab onto the ceiling to keep momentum, but not quite.
Alright, Ahmad using a small amount of boost just to catch up with Serk. Even manages to get the big skip. Good golden hook for Serk there. The ice from Ahmad is going to be extremely scary.
Ooh, very good shockwave there. It blocked Ahmad's hook.
Probably going to use it there on the swing up to prevent Serk from
another ice.
Speed.
What is Ahmad? Oh, win trade. Let's see if it pays off. I'm thinking it probably will, given this position and the resources.
There's a lot of hook spots, so maybe not. Very good ice attempt, forcing Serk to take very
yeah, that paid off.
That paid off very, very well. You're
4-4.
4-4. Oh boy. This match will never end.
Yep. I mean, the only time it was ever within the requirement of win by 2 was the time when Serk got that first map off of Ahmad, and then also Zoo off of Ahmad.
Alright, Citadel.
You kept track of the bands, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, very close ice there. Bottom route is now cancelled for the foreseeable future. Oh! Ahmad cancels to avoid the spikes. Serk does not cancel and does not avoid the spikes. Ahmad win trade. Oh, never mind. Ahmad going for it even after doing what looks like a win trade and able to recover while... Oh! Nasty ball. That was just rude.
Bounce. The ball bounced
you do
back into the spikes. That's
yeah,
awesome.
you do not want your opponent to have a ball in there.
No one going for the skip, okay.
That missile is on Serk's butt. Oh no! Ahmad gets knocked back by their own missile. Ahmad runs into a wall. This time Ahmad has the ball here, however, Serk is able to just outrun it. Good ball dodge there from Ahmad, taking a slightly slower route to avoid a hit. Unfortunately, that does mean that Serk is able to outspeed Ahmad, and now it is 5-4.
No. Match completed. What do you mean match completed? Something happened. Okay, I managed to fix it. Got a weird thing happened for me. There. Need to fix.
It's not looking too hot so far. Though they do have a lot of extra resources. Oh, that's a very good ice. And then a second ice on top of it. Ooh, unfortunately, the top route is faster, and Ahmad tried to get a kill with the bottom route. And yeah, I think that one was just timed well enough to make it a kill. 1-1, but Ahmad used up most of their resource advantage that they spent an entire point to gain on that. Let's see if their minor resource advantage that they ended up keeping is going to be enough to give them a point here. It appears that it probably will be.
Very good, okay. Serk has a big boost advantage. However, Ahmad can just go backwards, but it's gonna cost him a very big distance. Ahmad even goes for an item to try and come back from this. However, Serk has the resources and the first item boxes.
Ooh, good ball dodge.
Ahmad decides to go for an item instead of boost. Which is a very interesting strat.
Boost is guaranteed to be useful. Items, not so much, but they can be a whole lot more useful than boost.
Serk barely dodges that box from Ahmad.
Ooh, wrong direction there, Ahmad.
Probably.
Ooh, that's a very good bomb. That's probably going to be a point here. Yes, it is. 5-5. Something's got to break for somebody to win the match.
This is a consistency test. Let's see how both of these players really handle playing for a very long time.
Alright, let's head over to Texas. I bet if I was there, I wouldn't need the furnace. Oh, unfortunate saw blade to the face for Ahmad.
Incredible lead so far for Serk. Very good angle. Oh, but hits the boxes. Allows Ahmad actually to catch up, but he accidentally used the golden grapple and gives himself to Serk pretty much because of that.
Outrunning the enemy rocket.
Yeah, way too far from Serk to have any use for his rockets, so he's actually trying his best to manipulate the rockets in a better way. Alright, big swing, lucky swing. Not so lucky how when both of these players pretty much have done it millions of times.
At that point, it's more of an unlucky swing for when you miss it.
Not much happening right now, just Ahmad with the bomb forces Serk into a very small location. Pretty much guarantees the win. Alright, item is gonna get duped. Both players going for the lucky swing again. However, Ahmad gets an item first. Did not manage to get something very useful. And Serk managed to get a bomb, which is extremely powerful in this location. But Ahmad actually changes his direction to dodge this bomb perfectly. And Serk has another bomb that Ahmad dodges perfectly as well. Some incredible mastery there. Golden Grapple is going to be used. Ahmad really expected this to go much further than it did.
Alright, 6-5. Serk does currently have the sequence advantage.
Power Plant is the name of that map that I forgot.
Yes.
There we go.
Could I get the ban list again, please?
The band list is Theme Park, Oasis Abyss, Mansion, Sure Enough, Factory, Plantation, and New Age City.
All right. Yes, Snowseer, it is first to 9, win by 2. If we hit reset, then it's first to 11, win by 2.
It's gonna take forever,
If.
and I'm all for it.
Yep.
Very good golden grapple attempt. Ahmad cycle his golden hook to try and get a better item. Ooh, Serk cutting the cheese to try and get back to Ahmad. Very good angle for both players. Ahmad is skipping his box for the wall jumps. Ooh, Serk barely dies off camera, despite the fact that Ahmad had to wait for that laser to go.
Mod with minor boost advantage. Oh, never mind. They just died. Well, they do still have a minor boost advantage, I believe.
Oh, barely dodges the boxes. Gonna have to remember that for next lap. Both players going for some boost as usual.
Oh, uh-oh, that might be it here. Yes, it is. The stalemate was just broken. And this time, it is in Serk's advantage. Also, I would need to call a bathroom break real quick. So we will be right back after this. Alright, and I am back.
They're still going for first to 9, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, reset is first to 11, I believe. Yeah.
Alright, both going for the start. Ahmad makes it while Serk does not. But Ahmad fails to get into the secondary portion of it, and then fails on that section. I have never seen anybody do that before, actually. That was a
Very
rude
good
crate.
Alright, the drop down.
And
Serk
point
barely
for
dies.
Ahmad.
Ahmad has some boost, but not enough to kill Serk. So he just gets a very big boost. And that box on the slope, pretty much undodgeable.
Second point for Ahmad.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the gate opened again! That was a crazy spawn.
So what happened there?
Hold on,
Okay, I need
just
to
need to
double.
yeah.
I need to go back and
exactly.
watch it on YouTube to see what exactly just happened there.
Yeah, they spawned behind the gate, and Serk got trapped by the gate. I think that's allowed, because it's not really a checkpoint manipulation. It's just a gate timing. But yeah, gate exploits is not allowed, but I don't think that was...
Redo that specific point.
That... I guess you have to say on the game chat. The very, very final point. It's weird. I'd say... I don't know, it's really weird. What does chat
So they
say
had
about this?
negligible resources. So they each had the tiniest sliver of a boost bar left at that point. I just realized. Oh wait, no, here it is. All right, and so Ahmad got that point. Yes.
Okay. It's a bit scuffed, but so it's scored now. Wait. What was the score when they won? Ahmad was, yeah, it was 3-0 for Ahmad on the festival.
Yeah, it was. We've had some bugs with Festival today.
Yeah, 86. Okay. Break, I clicked the wrong button again. Almost 5 a.m. Of course, I'm gonna do some dumb mistakes.
All right, and we're heading over to the casino. Casino is a legal pick. Serk didn't win it earlier, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's legal, or yes, they won it earlier.
Hold on. Oh my god. Oh, my brain did not play it.
Okay, so it was in the previous match that they played against each other that they played, because I'm pretty sure I remember them playing each other on this. Okay.
Very likely, yeah.
Very good ball there from Ahmad. Looks like there's a good chance that Ahmad starts to recover their advantage here. Or, well, starts to mitigate Serk's advantage. Alright, 1-1 with negligible difference in items and boost. Very good ball. And Ahmad manages to grab a bomb before the end and boost advantage as well. This is not looking good for Serk now. What is... Oh, Ahmad's doing a win trade for full boost here. With a rocket right there. Oh no. And it hits Serk. Yeah, I think that's going to be game. Yep.
Cam kill.
Not much you can do in that situation. Is that 8-7 or 7-7?
It 8-7. Let me count the score exactly.
Wait, no. It's 7-7, I think.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're right, 7-7. I don't know how I added 1. 7-7. Boy, my brain is not braining today.
Yeah, I have not eaten in about 7 to 8 hours at this point. Though I have been chugging milk. So, Serk still has the advantageous cycle, but it's no longer a winning cycle. Equivast.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to Snowden. Yes, Reds, this is the finals, unless there is a reset, which there might be, seeing as it is currently 7-7. And it's first to 9, win by 2. So we got at least 2 more matches.
Oh boy. Counting.
It's slowly catching back up. Did I not unmute myself on OBS? Okay, no, I did do that.
Oh yeah, I need to do a bunch of recounting because I am completely lost.
Okay. You do that. Oh, double hit me there with the rocket. Oh, nasty ice attempt. Oh, and Ahmad misses the grapple up. Wow, that's a nasty pre-ball. Almost got a point off of it. There we go. 8-7, which means we have at least 3 more matches to go. I mean, 3 more maps to go. Alright, we're heading over to Dragon City. Very good drop down there from Serk. 2-2. This is potentially... Was it 8-7 just now, or was it 7-7 just now? It was 8-7 just now. So, this is potentially match point, but it is not. It is now 8-8. So we have at least 2 matches to go. Alright, Ahmad, where are we dropping? Oh, wait, no, not Ahmad's turn to pick map. It is currently Serk's turn to pick map. All right, Serk, where are we dropping? All right, Scott. What? Okay, Sky High. Oh, Ahmad ran straight into a wall, gets full boost in exchange, however. Unfortunately, they spawn within that same booster. Oh, that was a nasty rocket from that launcher there. Alright, 1-1. However, Serk does have massive boost advantage. Good bomb attempt. Unfortunately, did not work out. Serk manages to trip over some crates. Good bomb there. Now Serk has boost advantage, and it's 2-1 in their favor. They had a bit of trouble getting in there, and oh, Ahmad is managing to make a comeback, 8-9. This is once again potentially match point. This time in the opposite direction. Well, match map potentially in the opposite direction, with what may or may not end up being Serk's final map pick of the tournament, and may or may not be the final map period of the tournament. So, Serk, where are we going? Everything. No pressure.
It is, in fact, 9/8.
Alright, we're heading over to... Didn't we play Pitfall?
Did we play Pitfall? Pitfall. Yes, Ahmad won it.
Which means it's legal. And Ahmad gets the advantageous spawn. That is some bad RNG for Serk. And that's a lethal rocket. However, Serk is able to collect full boost along with that item. And the boost spawner is far enough away that it is not worth running back for it. Instead, Ahmad decides to use the air booster to gain speed instead. Ahmad is quite far behind, but not lethally far behind. Ahmad almost manages to hit an ice on Serk, but it's not quite close enough. Ahmad's slowly catching back up, manages to just barely dodge that rocket. Yet another rocket that this time shot way too early to even have a hope of hitting. Ahmad is now much closer than they used to be in terms of time, but in terms of distance, they're more or less the same. Ooh, good hook attempt. That would have been very nice if it had hit. Oh well, too bad it didn't. Oh, but that's a lethal rocket, 1-1, with Serk having resource advantage, period. Oh, nasty rocket. Ahmad goes back to collect full resources.
Shockwave, unfortunately not going to be very useful. Unless maybe to block a single hook.
Did not do that, however. Rocket does not hit. Serk does have that ice here, but Ahmad is able to dodge it.
Insane awareness.
Oh! Instant ball hits Ahmad, but Ahmad does have this ice, which could be lethal if used right, but it's not going to be able to be used right. It is now 9-9. Ahmad is still in the advantageous cycle, but not the winning cycle. And now they're beginning to run low on legal map picks. Well, not low, because there's 24 workshops, 17 officials, but, you know. There is occasionally some sense in picking the randoms, because those are legal and they do bypass bans. Alright, we're heading over to Lantern Festival. Oh, nasty ball. Was it a point? Yes, it is. First point goes to Serk. Good shock attempt. That's a, I think, lethal box there. Yes, it is. Serk doesn't even try to compete for the point, instead collecting resources before the end. Unfortunately for them, they pick the resource that they spawn inside. Nasty
Nice
ball
Serk,
location. Fortunately for Serk, they were able to dodge it.
Very good shockwave dodge there. Very good as well. Ahmad. Both players pretty much knowing whatever the other wants.
Serk attempted to pull back and prevent themselves from pulling the lever before killing all of Ahmad's speed. However, they pulled back after they had already finished pulling the lever. I believe that's what I saw happen there. Once again, an attempted win trade from Serk, but once again they spawn inside boost.
Very good golden hook. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ahmad did not expect that one.
However, Ahmad does have some room for error.
Yeah,
And
Ahmad
now
clearing the
we
way
see that with them going for a win trade. Does it pay off? Remains to be seen. This could be the end. Nope, not quite. They get hit with the ice. This
okay.
might be it. I think that's it. All right. Serk has stolen the advantage away from Ahmad.
The longest SR set we've ever seen.
I think we might have seen a longer one back in the Frosty Fight Club early days, like within the first year or so, but for King of Speed TV, absolutely not. This is the longest we have ever seen, and we still have at least one more map to do. Well, actually, no, we still have at least 3 more maps to do. Because if Serk wins this, then we go into Grand Finals reset.
Oh my god.
And we're heading to the library. Wait, did Ahmad win library? No, Ahmad was the very
No,
first
he
one, and
lost.
Ahmad lost library. So
Yeah.
this is a potential spot for Ahmad to pick the point back up. Ahmad waits a bit longer to get more resources. Does it pay off? They're right
Looks like it
behind
does.
each other, and Ahmad has a lot more boost, so maybe
Oh, but Serk's rocket though.
it does not
Very
hit.
good dodge.
Crate gonna go down. No, it's not gonna go down there. Okay. That's where I would have expected to put it. That's gonna be a pain for whoever's in first next round.
Ahmad's shockwave there was a bit hasty, I think. Ooh,
Ahmad
very good
just
attempt
a
with
bit
rocket.
far enough behind to avoid that. Ahmad far enough ahead that hitting the box doesn't worry them.
In fact, yeah, it gives them a lot of vision.
Ahmad tries to go for the cam kill, but Serk is just a bit too far ahead and it does not work. Are they going to go for it again this time? Nope. This time they go for the standard shortcut.
Well, not accidentally touching the ground. It's gonna be very difficult to come back from this. Not much resources. Everything gonna get stolen by Serk. Hitting every boxes. Well, Serk is making some beginner mistakes so far. Doesn't know about where the grapple spots are anymore. Everyone is just that tired.
That's an unfortunate rocket. But that's a
Very
lethal
good
ice.
Yeah, this ice spot is insane. Like, it's funny, honestly, to see people making just this high level, making such silly mistake, but that's because they've been playing for so long.
We are currently over 8 hours into stream. I think we are going to have to postpone if this ends up being a reset.
I could still go for a reset.
For 2 hours?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, I could not. I need to eat at some point.
Alright. Oh, that's a big win trade for Serk. This is looking extremely bad for Ahmad.
Very good dodge of that box.
Very good pathing for Ahmad.
Oh, wow!
Oh my god! Ahmad, you can't do this, man!
I think that might be it.
That's gonna be it.
And Ahmad pulls the lever, killing themselves. And that's 11-9.
0-0.